Alright, so welcome to my first at-home video. So, if you didn't hear, my family has COVID right now. So, we got it from church, by the way. So anyway, I'm going to show you this, pretty jank setup here, but it's the only thing that works because this panel is half fried. So, yes, I did. It was working when I got it, and yes, I fried literally probably the rarest fire alarm panel in existence. I fried the communication circuit that communicates with the different cards. So, yeah. So you can see that I have one of my 270 SPOs here, which, you guys probably don't know that I have those yet. I got 8 of them in a lot for like 20 bucks, parts only, and I am making a video on them right now. So this is why they were parts only, because of that. In fact, there was one old one where the screw was all the way rounded off. So I had to, I have to open it up from the back. I have to move that with my finger. So yeah, that's the inside of the station. Maybe see the light go. So, yeah, and then up here I have my Wheelock, remote strobe that I got from Restore. I have no clue what the model number is. I don't remember. I don't feel like taking it down to find it, so. Anyway, also if you're wondering what the yellow wires are, it's my elevator button that's hooked up. Here, let me just clean up the wiring a bit. Alright, so in order to make this setup work, I have to disconnect the fuse card and the network cards. Yes, I do have a networkable B4520, which is very, very rare. I made some replacement labels, the C39 and 44 labels, subscribe label, and I also made a replacement AC on label because the old one fell off and ripped, so I couldn't glue it back on. So anyway, the pull station is wired up exactly how you'd expect it, so there's just 2 wires going into there. This is a conventional panel, so any conventional device will work as long as it has a switch in it that just lets power flow through it. So, anyway, so I just have the pull station connected up right there. It's simple. You just put the 2 wires right there and hook the other 2 ends to the pull station. Now, it took me a while to figure this out. I have done it before, but I forgot the positions for the wires. So I hook up my positive for the remote strobe to the 24 volt up there, and then I hook the negative to 13 on my first card, and the settings are set so whenever it came like this, but so my settings are set so whenever zone 2 on this card goes into alarm, it will output 24 volt power onto 13 until I silence the alarm. So let's go and demonstrate that. So there we go. And take the screwdriver. There we go. The reason why there's trouble lights on this thing that are always on is because this panel for some reason requires end-of-line resistors on the pull stations. So, oh wait, don't all conventional panels? I think they do. Well anyway, so, that's why they're all in trouble. Anyway, if I press silence, you can see that light goes solid and the alarm stops. And then I can reset. Pretty simple. Let's do that one more time. Again, you just pull the pull station, which is being held in an odd way, I will admit. It's a very weird box. See, if I take that clamp off, that happens. Let me go. Put it back on now. You have to pause. Alright, got it back on. I'm working on getting that in better. So this strobe will cover the whole shop area. You can see that it works well. And You can also see it back here, but it's probably not going to cover this area. I'm probably going to have a remote strobe or horn strobe right, hopefully on the I-beam. I will have to figure out how to mount it on there without drilling into the I-beam. And it does cover right over to here, but I do plan to put a horn strobe right there as well as another pull station if there's space. So, yeah. So, yep, and I actually will show you, I'll silence before resetting the pull station this time. You can see the pull station is still pulled, but it does silence. That's one of the main reasons why having a fire alarm panel is so good for collectors. It's because you can reset the pull station and have it still go until you silence, or you can silence before you reset the station and it stops. So, yeah, there we go. Now, this panel will not be staying. I am keeping it, so don't ask me for it. I'm probably going to make a mini system. I'll probably either put up a new board over there or use this existing one that I had my 9200 UDLS on at one point. I'll probably use this one because my dad doesn't like me drilling holes into the concrete, and that makes sense because then water can get in easier if you drill too many. But yeah, I first reset the panel. But yeah, there we go.